I think many are accustomed to seeing these giants calm and unhurried. However, one should never forget about their mass, and they can also act very quickly. You are on the Animal Instinct channel, and today we will look at amazing cases with wild elephants. Don't forget to rate this video and subscribe to the channel. And we are already starting. In the first video, at a watering hole, a huge male grabs a baby elephant with his trunk and throws him harshly to the ground, and then almost steps on him with his feet. But they help the baby elephant up, and the elephant runs away in pursuit of the female. And soon the situation repeats itself. Apparently, this salon is looking for a female to mate with and is extremely aggressive towards small children. But even a lone elephant can be very dangerous. He spreads out a sign of dissatisfaction, and then with his tusks, he easily scatters people along with their tables without allowing them to dine in the fresh air. At the same time, the elephant itself is very small, so imagine how much strength such a giant can have if he is taller than a two-story safari car. But apparently, he just came to scratch on the body and did not show any aggression. Although the sight of such a huge creature standing next to you is truly mesmerizing. And in this video, a huge elephant ran out of the bushes towards people, first warned them, and then went on the attack. And this is what damage was left from his tusks. It's good that no one was hurt. And these are shots from another car. Moreover, it is not so easy to get away from the elephant because he is very fast, and besides, he stubbornly pursues the goal without deviating from the path. But we must pay tribute to the skill of the driver. Elephants can overturn the car without any problems. They are very curious, and while resting in the shade, the elephant will definitely come out onto the road if someone is driving along it. And often they stick their trunk inside in search of something tasty, which often leads to damage to the car. Well, if the windows are closed, then the elephant will definitely tear off something for himself as a souvenir. He had to be driven away by a large truck to pick up the broken mirror of the bus. But passenger cars are generally like toys for elephants, and they do what they want with them. And buildings can be damaged if the elephant gets angry, and none of the people risk coming close to such a thug. These guys are also immediately visible from experience, and here is how he expresses his dissatisfaction with the food he received. At the same time, they are very social animals, and elephants know how to mourn their dead relatives. In this video, the group walked away from the dying young elephant for a long time, tried for a long time to help him get up, and when this did not work, they loudly Tbilisi around. But then, they returned and tried to help again. Even his friends the same age came up. An incredibly touching sight because elephant calves are quickly socialized in a group from childhood, and even a small elephant calf is able to protect the herd and show all his rage. And this little elephant showed the lioness who was boss. First he drank a lot, and then doused the cat with water from his trunk, and finally drove it away with his menacing roar. But this is how adults sort things out, and you are unlikely to want to separate them. Just imagine what enormous strength these giants have. After all, they won't save you even in front of a helicopter. Although they also have enemies. And in this video, a large crocodile grabbed a young elephant by the trunk. But despite the pain, the elephant managed to pull the reptile out of the water where an adult female already helped him. Here is another crocodile attack, and here he caught the elephant by the tail, but the elephant does not seem to feel the hunter and calmly goes ashore with him. So who is the prey here? We need to think more. But Nelyubov is there. And this young elephant killed a crocodile in shallow water, and then also bit him on the tail. So elephants generally deal with ordinary trees without any problems. Moreover, he pulls out the tree with its roots and then also sits down on it. And in this video, the elephant is simply breaking the trunk of a huge tree in half. And this is not an isolated case. Therefore, such strong men are often used for clearing roads and harvesting, especially in Southeast Asia. After all, dense jungles usually do not allow equipment to operate, and a small-looking elephant can drag such a huge log and do it uphill, and even with dirt underfoot. And here, he simply pushes a giant log into the back of a car. And despite many people nearby, no one even tries to help him. Very hard work. Although elephants love some people very much and can protect them from all sides like this. This is perhaps the most reliable bodyguard, and they do massages like professionals. They can live in the heat. We should not forget how strong even little elephants can be, but sometimes they get into trouble and can become hostages of mud captivity. These young elephants cannot do without human help. People tied ropes around the animals and used machines to pull them out of the trap. And in this video, the elephant got into the water canal, from which she couldn't get out. People began to build a ladder from thick ropes and tires, but even on it, it is very difficult to climb out, and the animal slides down the first, second, and even third time. But at some point, the elephant still manages to get free, and people use firecrackers to drive her into the jungle, because the giant was not in a very good mood. That's how dangerous these herbivorous giants can be. And I hope it was interesting and you liked the video, then don't be lazy to rate it. Write in the comments who to tell about next time. Subscribe to the channel and don't forget to turn on notifications. See you later.